What's up YouTube and welcome to an Orka Movement Deck. Orka is one of the most underplayed cards in Marvel Snap. So I thought about some ways to give it some love and some decks in which it could shine, and one thing that came to mind was the interaction with Cloak. We can completely bamboozle our opponents by playing for 3 locations at first, then playing Cloak on turn 5 and clearing out the location to make room for Orka and his ongoing effect to take over that other location. And based on that idea, I went with a movement shell that heavily benefits from the Cloak synergy as well. And I gotta give a shout out to my man Mega Mogwai here, because this list was heavily inspired by a deck that I saw on his YouTube channel about 2 months ago. However, I did change some tech choices and ended up on my build right here. So in its core we have a classic synergistic movement package. Iron Fist and Human Torch are a dream team in the early game. Ideally we bounce them back to our hand with Beast and can replay them for 0 cost. Another great target for being bounced back into the hand is Cloak, activating this movement effect again, and we have a lot of cards that benefit from being moved. Besides just Human Torch, we also play Kraven as well as Dagger. Both can grow immensely large with this deck, and Vulture likes being moved around multiple times as well, so Beast really enabling a lot of movement in these early and mid game turns. Miles Morales also benefits from cards being moved around, just a sturdy power play that we can squeeze into turns with some leftover energy. And the last card's not mentioned yet, Doctor Strange makes a lot of sense in this list, especially if you open up with cards like Human Torch, Dagger and Kraven. They all have 2 power and Doctor Strange can move them all at once. Heimdall, of course, the original OG MVP in the movement archetypes, here is a great alternative to Orka in case we don't find Orka as a finisher, or as an alternative play if we need to shuffle our power around. This also makes it very hard for our opponents to play against us because they don't know if they should expect the Heimdall or not. So this deck does allow for a lot of mind games, especially on the final turns. And another card that allows for great outplays is Juggernaut. This is generally an uncommon tech choice in these kinds of lists, so it can really catch our opponents off guard. But mostly I wanted to play this to have at least one solid tech choice for the Galactus matchup, because Galactus has been running rampant recently. I've seen it a lot. So cards like Juggernaut, Polaris or Arrow will do a great job at countering the Galactus effect. So my final verdict is that this is one of the most fun decks I've played in a while. It allows for a lot of creativity as well as mind games and outplay potential, and you can surprise your opponents in a lot of ways. Unfortunately though, a lot of the top tier meta decks do shut this deck down quite nicely. Something like Killmonger can really make Human Torch's life a pain. Even Galactus can be annoying if they play Dr. Octopus first, pull your Juggernaut or Polaris out of hand, and then you don't really have an answer for their Galactus anymore. Also, Cosmo can shut down some movement activators, and Shang-Chi can just remove some of your big movement cards. So it is a tricky one to navigate. A lot of locations can annoy this deck as well. That's why I would call the deck somewhat inconsistent. It's not weak per se, because if it pops off, it goes absolutely crazy, but there are just too many things that can go wrong for this deck to be considered top tier. Nonetheless, if you're thinking about trying this, I do have some epic gameplay highlights for you for some inspiration, some great wins as well as some fun losses. Okay. The interesting opening hand. I don't think it's bad to play Human Torch turn 1 here. So of course always a high risk with the locations. Also, I absolutely love this animation, by the way. But I think this is a fine risk to take. Having Heimdall in hand, we know we can get this out if it gets stuck. So Doctor Strange would be good, Cloak would be good, Beast wouldn't be bad. We play Beast now. Would make later combos easier. I think I like it. We don't really have another good play here. I don't like playing Maximus and giving our opponent draw this early on. Although it kind of makes sense. Could take this opportunity while our opponent's hand is still somewhat clogged. They're probably only playing 1 card here. So Maximus only gives them 1 draw, since they miss out on their top deck. This is a bit more energy efficient as well, and we're not... Negasonic. Oh wait, this is fine. If Beast dies to Negasonic, we win out on the trade. But another thing we could do, which I think is much spicier, is this. Although it also allows them to move Negasonic around, but I think we're fine. And next turn is going to be Vulture left, Cloak right. And then we have Heimdall. Should we snap this? I don't think we want to move Maximus out. Then again, if we're playing Heimdall next turn anyway, he'll end up left in the end. So this is just +2 for Kraven. +4 even if he moves again with Heimdall. I kinda like to snap this. Setting up some proper power plays. Okay, the good thing is our opponent has a lot of high power cards middle, and we can just abandon middle. We could also, like... Actually, wait. Let's move back into middle. It's much better. So what we can do is something like... Zing. Zang, zoom. Which two locations are we trying to win? Middle and left? This would be easy mode. Mystique plus Rock Slide does not beat us, right? Mystique would be 12, Rock Slide would have 18. Actually, that would beat us. They play both left. We could just leave everything and Orka right. Wait. How did I not see this before? Isn't it just this? Orka coming in with a carry? What would be the scary play here? Our opponent going no-scope Shang-Chi on the left and Mystique on the right. I think that's the only way we lose. Let's go for it. I think they really did not expect us to not move a single card out of middle as a movement deck. Victory. Yeah, you're right. They have priority, so they wouldn't even... Because of Mr. Fantastic stealing priority, Shang-Chi was not even a legitimate option. GG's, that was a cool game. I think we'll be able to catch a lot of people off guard with this brew. Okay. Interesting. We can Vulture and next turn we go Cloak. We can fill this up easily. Could even go Cloak Beast. That's a very interesting one. I think that's a very, very cheeky play. Kind of want to snap already. With some sick plays coming up. Should be good. Our next turn play is probably Cloak right, Beast right. Okay, ooh, this might be a bot. Grey Electro. Like, the play kind of makes sense. But Grey Electro at this collection level would be very surprising. Do this, move these two over. And the next turn we go like Iron Fist or whatever. And we replay Cloak so we can move stuff again right away. We're securing the raft and getting a lot of power out. With Sunspot. This could almost be a Galactus list, but not with Sunspot. And why is everything grey? I am confused. Okay, let's do this. Doctor Strange isn't bad. Like right now, Cloak doesn't do too much. I think I like Strange into Heimdall. This left Cloak mid. It's also a good play. But we're playing Heimdall next turn anyway, so... Jami with the solid pickup lines. Welcome, welcome. What's up? Hope you're doing well, Jami. Jabi, are you going to the tournament in Switzerland as well? I'm It's a cosplayer. It's not a bot. It's a human cosplaying as a bot. No. Well, if they have null, we lose. How many cards got destroyed? A lot, right? I might even lose to that. I still want to see this out. Just because of my opponent having a fully grey deck, they deserve this win. Close one. I wonder what the story behind this account is. Maybe they just made a new account and realized like, okay, I'm gonna look as much like a bot as I can. God damn it. Just wanted to curve out nicely. Oh? That's a very good beast setup. I think we snapped this just because of Strange Academy. We definitely want to snap before we show our opponent that we're a movement deck. Nice overshirt. Thank you. I'm not quite sure what an overshirt is, but yeah. I like this one as well. Felt cute today. Felt like dressing up a bit. Oh, we're not playing Killmonger. Doctor Strange. Oh, it's Beast this turn. Next turn, Vulture left, and then we pop off with Iron Fist, Human Torch, and let them get moved. That's fine. Okay, this is a Professor X deck, though. So if they X the left, we might be in trouble. They can also just X the right side. The next turn we gotta play some significant power into the right. But with Heimdall in hand, I'm feeling kinda confident here. Oh no, it's Cerebro too, never mind. Oh, Juggernauts could be somewhat fun. If we play Strange now, we move Human Torch out of Strange Academy. It doesn't really make sense. Juggernaut for some disruption should be straight up better. And then last turn is Heimdall. Human Torch is gonna be 32 and Vulture 13. Pretty nasty. What would we lose to? What kind of cards does our opponent play that beat us here? Yeah, I can't really think of a card that our opponent can play that beats us here. Their scariest plays would be something like Blue Marvel into Cerebro Mystique. And I feel like we should be ahead of that most of the time. We just gotta hope that our cards get spread out. Like, that Vulture and Human Torch don't go to the same location here. Nice. Heimdall left and we win left and middle. Wait. We can lose middle if they actually have Blue Marvel, if they have Cerebro plus Mystique. They go up to 28. We'll only have 23. Would go to 21. Oh, this is tougher than I thought. Okay. I still think Heimdall is the best player. I would have just gone for Heimdall. This is where Orka would have been funny though. But yeah, we beat everything that is not specifically Cerebro plus Mystique. GG's. The rock from the top rope. Okay, more Thanos, which is generally good for Dagger. Green Dimension, we don't mind too much usually. I think it's more important for them, or more annoying for them rather. Kraven. Like next turn we can Dagger mid and then Cloak Beast left. Okay, yeah, I think we're popping off here. Snap might be slightly suicidal, I'm not quite sure here. But I want to try it. Let's see how hard we get 25%ed here. I just need Cloak to survive. Let's go. So we could play Orka and then just Heimdall mid. What's my opponent gonna Prof X? Like middle if they have it, I think. Maybe we just Orka middle now, just in case. Oh, I think I read it. Oh no, it's Thanos, never mind. Oh, don't we beat Thanos in the middle though? Mojo grows, which is scary. So if we Heimdall mid, Kraven grows another 6, Dagger grows by 8. Yeah, that should be pretty chill. We should even beat like Spectrum, I think. No! How do you retreat here? He's super far ahead, what? People are wild today, what? Sunspot doesn't really give us any info about our opponent's deck yet. Okay, monster kinda blocks Doctor Strange. Who plays Shuri still? Come on. How did that not get boring yet? Okay, we're really getting like scuffed by the monster here. Captain Marvel. They only have one card in hand. Okay, that's pretty darn good. We can move Dagger, Human Torch, and Vulture, and then we still have Heimdall for later. We're just hoping Dagger gets to 10, so Strange moves Dagger over Monster. Don't feel confident enough to snap this yet. Definitely not against the Shuri deck. Oh, baby. Our opponent just made us better. I don't think they know. I don't think they know. Ooh. But bouncing isn't that good here. The only card that's really beneficial to get bounced is Cloak. Well, we do this. Just Doctor Strange Beast, maybe? Juggernaut's interesting. Our opponent did play Shuri on 4, that's part of the reason why I'm snapping. Earlier on we also saw they only have one card in hand. Oh, go right side, let's go. Oh, did I misorder? Okay, kind of makes sense that movement resolves first. Go middle maybe? Nah, that was unlucky. Okay, so what, only Heimdall left makes sense right now? Not as good as I would like it to be. Why do I feel like they have all of their broken stuff in hand? Was Vulture out? I have 24 in mid. Would not beat the Taskmaster right side, that's for sure. Would beat She-Hulk and all other shenanigans. I want to try this just for the satisfaction of potentially beating Shuri. Yes! Even with a snap. Gotta love it.
Victory.
Okay. I think we want Iron Fist and Human Torch in the same location for a potential beast draw. Our opponent just told us they're not a bot by emoting us. Oh, baby, let's go. Dark Dimension left kind of scuffs us. I want to see the third location first before I snap. Oh, hi there. Like now I have to snap, but unfortunately it's very obvious that we're strong here. Thing is, we can still lose to Galactus and Killmonger. Don't go! No! Please stay and hang with me for a while. Let's go. Please be Killmonger. Debris. Or Patriot or Junk Control. Unfortunately, that means Human Torch is not going to move into the right, but I can move Human Torch into the middle. I'd clog up the right side at 9 power. I think we gotta clog up. Doctor Strange left for a final turn surprise. Wait, this also works. Nah, a waste of 1 movement stack. Juggernaut left is also very fun for a final turn surprise. Oh. I guess we're clocked at 7 power. That's quite weak. I just assume they play him this turn and we bounce him out with Juggernaut. Go for the 5-head play. I think we nailed it. Okay, I think they leave the middle alone now and try to win the left, and we win the left just by Human Torch getting pulled over. We'll only end up with 5 power middle. What else can we do? Heimdall? Oh, Strange would reveal first. So Heimdall is strictly better, right? I think we got him. I think the clutch Juggernaut got him. I mean, they're not beating this unless they run a random, I don't know, Shadow King or whatever. Let's go. GG's, that was a good one. We don't really have junk that we want to give our opponent, outside of maybe Iron Fist. They have junk for us, but we can bounce it with Beast. Super Swole Orca, let's go. Okay, so we ooh, how do we do this? Can surely play Dagger already. Swag. Swag. Guess Vulture here. We get the hood, we play Human Torch Beast on the left. Okay, we can play Juggernaut to shut down Bucky. We have priority. If we do that, we are... Like, we kind of want to play Heimdall into... Orka, though. How could we do that? We could jug Human Torch, Heimdall left, Orka right. It's pretty good. I like snapping.
Snap.
Do I want to do a friend battle? Well, not while I'm farming content, but generally speaking, I'm down for it. Oh, we might have just hit him with a nasty. Ah, come on. Ridiculous. Okay, so Orka, like Heimdall middle, Orka left. What do we play first? Does our opponent play Shine? I like Heimdall first. Even though we're less likely to get Dagger stacks, it's... like, I don't think our opponent's gonna expect the Orka on the final turn. Could also go Heimdall right, actually, to spread out some more power. And it's like Orka, Iron Fist. Looks good to me. Or just Orka. Wait, is this the most random Galactus deck of all time? It can't be, right? I would lose to Dr. Doom, but my opponent should really retreat in that situation. You are tripping Major Balls. Like, what are you snapping on? What's your final play here? What, Destroyer right side? Doesn't make sense. Oh, it was a turn 5 wave. They could have She-Hulk plus something. So if they have She-Hulk plus Doom, they actually beat me. This would be 19. She-Hulk plus Doom. I would beat, but they still have Wakandan Embassy buffs. 1, 2. One of them is buffed by Wakandan Embassy. It would be no. The issue is if it's like She-Hulk and Death. You know what? Let's go for the Giga Brain play. Oh, this is not good. 3 cards. Okay, never mind. We were never winning this. This is just old school Death Wave and they had the perfect setup. GG's.
Breaking news.
Lady Sif. Okay. Finally, we're not playing against the conventional deck. Start off with Dagger. Bit of an awkward opening hand so far. Okay. So I'll assume it's Modok, Dracula, Apocalypse. We play Kraven, we're gonna move Kraven and Dagger with Strange. Not perfectly energy efficient, but I don't think we care. How do you tank your MMR to get bots? To get bots next season, just lose 8 cube games? No, it's the other way around. You need one of the highest MMRs worldwide to get bots only. Oh, this is a nasty setup. The issue is... wait, no, this doesn't play Juggernaut or anything like that. Did they just play Dracula middle, right? So we do this, play Heimdall turn 6. Completely bamboozle them. We can also jug them. Wait. Our opponent just served us the middle location on a plate. The issue is that makes my movement more awkward, right? Because if I then do play Heimdall on turn 6, it's complete overkill. I don't think that's... like, in other situations this would be a great play, but here I don't think it is. I don't really want to snap this though. It's a bit too crazy. Holy shit, they're overkilling the middle by so much. Yeah, okay, we should win this with Heimdall on turn 6. Left side will have like a gazillion power. Now we just need to make sure we also get some into the right side. Just jug them. That was very, very, very well played by them. But they didn't play, like that didn't give them the opportunity to play Modok this turn. If they now play Modok, Dracula only discards a 16 power Apocalypse. Shit, they still beat us by 1. So if they have Modok, we kind of can't win. They also beat us on the right side. Because if they have Modok and Apocalypse, we lose. So our best bet here is assuming they don't, like they're missing one of the two. One of the draws is Chavez, and we know they hold Lady Sif, so they only have 2 cards left. And those would have to specifically be... Wait! And they have one of our cards. They can actually not... Like, it's impossible for them to hold both of them. Right? Because of Daily Bugle. Well, let's go. We're trying this. Because we know they have Sif from Daily Bugle. We are very, very certain that they top deck Chavez. The deck always runs Chavez. And they have to have one of our cards in hand, which we didn't see them play yet from Daily Bugle. GG's. Sometimes reads like this can make the difference between staying and retreating. Dude, Pavel hit infinite and didn't know how what priority is. Look, he's in my chat right now. That's him. David also can't believe it.
My only comment is, bruh.
Bruh. See, you can always tell who has priority by the glowing border around the name. So we won the coin flip turn 1, doesn't matter here. Won the coin flip again turn 2, still doesn't matter. Dan, oh. I was like, this could be a bot, but this is a legitimate card so far. Man, so many monster islands today. What the hell? Keep bricking my Doctor Strange. Okay, but generally speaking, Shuri's Lab with movement is amazing, but we're also facing a movement deck. Kraven is an amazing card in the mirror. So for now, I would say our opponent has the better end of the shtick. Wait, is this a bot or is this just the movement OG? Like, how do you have gold backgrounds on all of these cards? But these cards are also legit so far. I'm scared. This might just be the movement OG. But our hand is so good, I want to snap here. Oh, okay, wait. This is a bit tricky. I don't want to move my stuff to the left because I still have Heimdall coming up. Where do I play Human Torch? Like, I could go right, play Cloak middle. Then I'm missing out on one doubling stack. I think that's fine. So my opponent's Kraven is going to be enormous. But so is my Dagger. Oh, thank goodness. They only removed, like, small stuff. Oh, I think they thought the movement effects would happen first. But movement with priority interacts a bit weirdly. Like, the movement happens before any card gets flipped. But the movement effects, like the text, only happens once it's your turn. It's very counterintuitive, but it always catches people off guard. Do I even move Human Torch? Because it's weaker than doubling Miles. Oh, not really though. Human Torch gets +2 here and then gets another +4. It also keeps the space open for Heimdall, but that would be open anyway. Heimdall goes mid. We're chilling. So our opponent is not a bot, which is pretty amazing to me. Because they emoted, bots can't emote. Is this the biggest dagger you've ever seen? Be honest. Oh, that has to be a misplay. I think Vulture, like, they need to swap Vulture and multiple mana around. We're so big on the left and the middle. But technically we could lose the left. If they Heimdall left as well, their Kraven also grows like crazy. If they Heimdall right, we're omega screwed. Do I ever just play Orka left instead? Like, they can't play a single card that beats me on the left or right side. Doctor Strange. Like, I think Orka left and Orka mid both are just straight up winning. I guess left can lose to, like, Juggernaut. Mid is maybe safer. Let's go. We got him. I almost fell for the trap here of playing of playing Heimdall myself, but we would have gotten wrecked on the left side by their Kraven, just going enormously large. Okay, that was one of the cooler games that I've played in a long time.